Vice President Joe Biden. This is amazing. He gave a speech before J Street. J Street is like the progressive alternative to AIPAC. AIPAC, the American Israel something affairs. I forget what the acronym is, but Wolf Blitzer actually used to work for AIPAC. AIPAC sort of reflects the position of the Netanyahu administration and the conservatives in Israel. J Street represents the liberals in Israel. It's a pro-Israel group. Pro-Israel Jewish group. It's not one of these Christian groups that, wants to see the end times come and all but 144,000 Jews die and those ones get converted to Christianity and then Jesus returns. I mean, that's the Ted Cruz shtick, right? But, that's crazy. But in any case, Joe Biden was speaking to J Street, and he said that he's experiencing, quote, overwhelming frustration with Israel's government, end quote. And he specifically talked about how Netanyahu is leading Israel in the wrong direction. He said, and I quote, this is from the Vice President of the United States, on April 18th, 2 days ago. I firmly believe that the actions that Israel's government has taken over the last several years, the steady and systematic expansion of settlements, the legalization of outposts, land seizures, they are moving us, and more importantly, they're moving Israel in the wrong direction, said the Vice President of the United States. He said, I firmly believe that the actions that Israel's government has taken over the last several years, it's a repeat of what I just said. He said that reality is dangerous. He says, no matter what legitimate disagreements the Palestinian people have with Israel, there is never justification for terrorism. No leader should fail to condemn as terrorists those who commit such brutality. So that's pointing this out to the Palestinians, but also, he's taking on the Israelis. It's like Joe Biden moves into Bernie's position, which is we've got to respect both sides if you want to have any kind of resolution. That's pretty impressive. Bernie Sanders has changed American politics, just like Donald Trump has changed American politics. Both of them have pointed out a corrupt campaign finance system, and I believe that in my lifetime, which I don't know how much longer it's going to be, but let me rephrase it. I believe that in the next decade, we're going to see substantial small d democratic reforms in the United States. Because people are fed up with it. Reaganism brought us a bought and paid for government. Nixon played some small role in it, and putting Lewis Powell on the Supreme Court in 1972 didn't help any. And the Powell memo, of course, which created the modern, massive, vast right-wing conspiracy, which is an accurate characterization of it, wasn't helpful either. But the fact of the matter is that this is the direction that we've been going, and it's changing. And it's changing because the candidacy of these two people, which I think is really impressive. Not that I'm a Donald Trump fan, but at least he's got the courage to say that the system is rigged, and B, these trade deals have totally screwed us. And C, Donald Trump has come out and said we need to negotiate by respecting the Palestinians as well as the Israelis. Of course, you condemn acts of terrorism and terrorism speech and whatnot. To watch more clips from our programs, hit the Watch More Videos button over here. And please be sure to hit the handy-dandy subscribe button so you'll always be up to date. Tag, you're it.